Good evening, everybody. I am Father Chris Johnson, with you once again with Stellaris. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Yes, I'm very silent when I'm not talking. And I'm a little bit late. I'm about 30 seconds late to get started. Can you hear me now? Uh, and if so, another important question is, can you uh, hear my vocal audio okay? And is it too loud, or how's it coming through? And am I indeed live? Maybe I should check that out too. Hey, Subdeacon K. Is the audio coming through? It seems like it is. It seems like it must be. Yeah, let's see. It's coming through. Vocals are good. Excellent news. Here's what I did. Because here's the problem, right? The gain, I had to turn the gain up on the actual audio interface last time for it to come through well. And it's a little raw, like the vocals are a little raw on the last one, I thought. I turned the gain back down, but increased the audio within OBS. So, the point is it too soft? Is it too loud? Welcome on in, everybody. I'm going to open us up with the prayer. O Heavenly King, Comforter, Spirit of Truth, who art everywhere present and fillest all things, treasury of good things and giver of life, come and dwell in us and cleanse us of all impurity and save our souls, O good one. Welcome in, everybody. We begin again with the union of man. And it's an early war. I'm very glad you're feeling better, Siaba. It's an early war. I usually don't have like an open war. This actually, it's not an open war yet, but it's about to be. These guys just... Yeah. The problem is I have... Should it be just a flat-out war of subjugation? Let's see here. We can do conquer, but that's systems that I've claimed. I've only claimed 2 systems, right? I could make tributary. Okay. So we can either make a tributary or a vassal. So, how is my military doing? We have... Get rid of that for now. Let's set the science ships to work. This guy is cut off. Once again, they've cut off 2 of my science ships so far. And I've had to rebuild. This guy can still be do some scouting, though. So he might as well gain some experience. Tributaries are good. Vassals... Tributaries pay up. Vassals provide a buffer. Like, they're actually, you know... I don't know. I'm not sure which would be better at the moment. This is the one that really makes me nervous because... What is this thing doing? Stop building mining stations. Okay. And this guy... Yeah, it's just so... It's frustrating. Yeah, we have to go to war, basically. Claim... I need to claim more systems. It's too... They're too... It costs too much influence to do it. That's the thing about an early war. But their military is pathetic. Fleet power is pathetic compared to ours. And we kind of have to capitalize on that while we can. That's my feeling right now. Additional pylons or need more methane gas? I don't think so. Alright. This science vessel is doing nothing, so just might as well send him out here. And we get the fleet into battery, I guess. How are we doing on minerals? Let's build more corvettes. 2 more corvettes, and we're going to send the fleet out. The transport fleet is still... We've still got our assault armies growing. Alright, what do we have here? There's an idle leader. Who's that? The head of research is waiting to be assigned. Oh, because, yeah, I had to, remember I had to scrap a science ship. So actually, let me go back in here and get rid of that one, and we'll add a science ship instead. I'll do a corvette after there. And then we'll have something for her to do. Mysterious monolith. Majestic smooth slab of metal. I don't know. Well, let's activate it. Okay. 6 artifacts. Fair enough. The delay on the stream, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Alright, this guy can continue surveying. Construction ship is... I don't really want to spend any influence right now. I'm going to kind of leave him there for the moment because I really have to focus my efforts over here. There's things I can probably do. I have an active spy network. And I do have the fact that I did vivisect them, so let's go ahead and gather some information. Cost 20 influence to launch this operation. Nonetheless, we're going to do it. Okay. Oh, we made first contact again. That's not good. More of these monsters for mankind to fight. Okay. We got... Yep, I decided to leave him there. I'm going to try to remember that. Alright, the transport fleet. Got 11 armies built. Okay, they've expanded again. Alright. So that's a construction ship gone, or, you know, missing until they turn up again. And, 1 second, please. Okay. Explain the lower ranks of the church to me. like what you have in one church. We have 2 priests I know at our parish, but what are deacons? The people who carry stuff like the lamps? Well, deacons are you could call them the sort of chief layman, but they are clergy still, and they can be called father, because they're allowed to put their hands on the gifts. And their main job is simply to help the priest, or really actually mainly to help the bishop, but since most parishes don't have a bishop, their job is to help the priest. Hello, Basil. Welcome in. So, so deacons are the main altar server that helps the priest or bishop. Along with him, you have subdeacons and non-ordained or non-tonsured altar servers, readers. Although readers most properly are called readers because they're supposed to be working in the choir area. There's plenty of readers that also work in the altar. And while instead of so I think having said all of that, why don't you, Subdeacon K, feel free to pipe up on that topic while I figure out what I'm going to do here with this situation. So, yeah, we've got a situation. It's a definite kind of situation, to quote Woody Allen. Strike Force is getting more powerful. And we've got one more Corvette incoming before I think it's time to start doing things. So, it's done, I think, right? Strike Force is... It's 28. That's very powerful for now. And let's double check where it's at. How's our spy network? We're gathering information at 30% on that. The parish has been good. There's a lot going on as always. You know, we're in the nativity fast. Yeah. The parish is good. It's hard when you ask a priest that, because then your mind starts turning to all sorts of things. But I think we're a very healthy young parish that's very vibrant. Good evening. Ah, hello. Hello. My friend Gorfang there. I don't think he'll mind if I call him Ash. He's the friend that played Star Citizen with me this past Friday. Alright, so it's time. Let's close up the civilian ships. I'm less interested in them now. Okay, we do have a science ship that's ready to go, actually. I spoke too soon. Let's assign a scientist to it and send it on its way to do something productive. Gosh, they've really cut us off. This is aggressive. Okay, that's that. Now let's move. Let's here's what here. Let's be a little bit sane about this. We got some alloys to work with. Let's upgrade this to a starport. Okay, in the meantime, we are going to start moving the fleet. The transport fleet is going to follow the strike force. Okay, additional assault armies will arrive as they can. But this enough is enough. Alright, armed vessels discovered in orbit. Okay. No. Let's get the influence from this one. I actually am in need of influence right now. I'm not interested in some little mission right now. This is this is actually interesting. This is the earliest war that I've had to fight in a Stellaris playthrough in quite a long time, actually. And I actually have to fight this because they have completely cut off my access to this whole area and this bridge to the other arm. So it's not gonna... Xeno or no, I'd have to fight this no matter who they were. Now it's not a luxury. It's actually about survival here. So... what I did in the army, my MOS was 14 Juliet, which at the time, I believe that the MOS has been split into two. I think they've actually separated part of it out into the long-range or theater air defense area. But at the time, it was, let's see, yeah, forward area air defense. Basically, I was a forward area radar operator, so short-range radar for the Army. Sentinel radars and operation of, like, Unix-based data. I don't know. Probably the same skill set as, like, air traffic controllers and stuff like that. Being able to set up flight paths and identify friend or foe based on stuff, and transmit the whole air picture to the fire units, you know, stingers and stuff like that, other air defense elements, or share it with the division, or share it with the Air Force or the Navy, that kind of thing. Airspace Maintainer. Is that what they call it now? That's a so much better name. I wish it had been called... It used to be just called Air Defense Scout, you know? 14J was just literally in the Korean War or Vietnam. He was on the hilltop with a pair of binoculars. When I was in AIT, you still had to learn like the silhouettes, all the silhouettes of enemy planes. Interesting stuff. It was a 6-month AIT. So bringing back some memories thinking about it. Alright, let's unpause. System survey complete. Yeah, the Marines use the old, at least when I was in the 90s, late 90s, they used the system that the Army had just got off of, I think. Or it might have even been a completely different system of their own. We linked up with them a couple of times in joint exercises at Fort Sill. I remember, like, we were just camping next to them, because at Fort Sill, the range was right next to, so like the artillery range, and you do air cover during artillery, but they also fold in joint exercises to it as well sometimes, and so we would just be set up there, about 500 feet away from the Marine Air Defense Unit, and sharing MRE goodies and stuff like that. Cigarettes and making fun of each other's uniforms, that kind of thing. Alright, so that scientist is done. Level 6 is a little much for a level 3 scientist to have to deal with right now, so let's just survey over there. Strike Force is on its way. I'm going to wait till they're at the border, and then we're going to throw down, because they cut off my access to this special planet, the Relic World, that I just uncovered. It's like effrontery, you know? I was in from 98 to 2001. I got out in May of 2001, to give you some time frame context for it. Interesting time to get out. Every one of my friends went to Iraq or Afghanistan. But I can't say that I regret getting out when I did. Not because I was afraid of war. It's just like, at a certain point to to go back felt like running away from the life that I had begun to build when I got out. So I did not get recalled, no. No. Kind of strange that I didn't, I guess, but I guess there was not a shortage, whatever there might have been a shortage of, there was not a shortage of radar operators at the time. Air defense is a pretty small world. Tends to have a lot of guys that re-up for a long time. Does any of the... Well, the church... Yeah, each parish is responsible for paying its paid members. There's a couple that are sort of statutorily paid. Goodness gracious, I'm sitting here on this screen. Fleet command limit is done. Okay, new research. Let's go for... Yeah, naval capacity from soldier jobs. We're still stuck on one planet. That's the other piece of this. I don't really want slave armies. So it's kind of looking like that's the best bet right now. It's... Yeah, yes, Ash, Gorfang, it's... No, it's not ideal, man. It's not. The only thing that I've got in my favor is that their fleet is pathetic. So all I gotta do is find their fleet and just keep crushing it. Which I'm gonna do momentarily. If I could just remember to keep unpausing the game here. Alright. We are in the system that we need to be. So let's rock and roll here. I will just use Ash from now on. The problem is, people are going to keep coming in, and then they're not going to know who I'm talking about. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to be wary about it, but I'll just build some space sports over there. I mean, the thing is, I gotta strike while the iron's hot. They can't keep getting away with this. Alright, actually, where's my... Before I do that, let's make some more claims. This for sure. And, yeah. No. They don't surround me. I surround them. Make those claims right now. So, shall we simply just start with... a conquest? Oh, poor Diver. Diver's probably... Actually, he's doing fine. Actually, if I think he's fine, right? Last time we checked in on him, he was doing okay. Alright, this... science ship... has nowhere to go. I mean, they really did a number on us. Okay, so declare war. All right. Yeah, I like vassalize. Subjugation. I don't know. What's... I mean... Yeah, well, let's just go ahead and do vassalize. I have not played Elden Ring. It's on my wish list. Dark Souls was just on sale. I did not pull the trigger. I don't know that I'm tough enough yet. I think I'd rather have my first one of those that I do be Elden Ring. So, next time Elden Ring's on sale, for sure. It's happening. But I've also said that about other games that have also picked up, is the other thing. So, alright, vassalized. Let's do this thing. Yes, the contemptible xenos indeed. Alright, let's insult them while we're at it. Okay. Mission accomplished. Nice. Info gathering. Okay. What else can the spies do for me right now? Okay, well, let's leave it at that for now. The spies can chill for a minute. The fleet shall go to work. The drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from their local planetoids. Okay, so we finished up the drones. Easy prey. Anomaly found. Okay, let's do it. Alright, we got that one. We move on quickly. We really need to make a beeline for their actual stuff, you know? So let's do that. Let's just go this way first. Or no, these are the... Let's you know, let's do it right. Hold on, is that a planet? No, it's not occupied. They got a science ship over here. Let me just blow it up real quick. Okay.
Spaceborne horror encountered.
Spaceborne horror? Oh, it's just telling me about this thing over here. The ancient mining drones. Okay. Let's blow that up.
Anomaly found.
Okay, another anomaly. Investigate. Proceed carefully. Oh, excellent. Extra energy. Let's check the chat real quick here. Arc Raiders, eh? Well, one thing at a time. Ash, what we should do is play some... what is it? Dark Dungeons? Dark and Darker at some point. I do kind of miss that one. Plus there's these single-player sort of versions of it and everything. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we're good here on this system. I'm not going to go over here. That's for a later day. Let's just sweep up everything, I guess.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, new technology. Oh, Corvette build speed and cost. Good. Oh, that's a tough choice, huh? No, it takes too long. Let's go. Yeah, let's you know, let's get boring with it. Let's go with mining output. Okay, we've got our science ship from before has shown up again. Let's take the opportunity to send it on a mission over here. While we're at war. Okay, blow up everything. Crash site. How tragic. for them. Okay, we have an event here. Let's nab some of them for closer investigation. We must do so. It's the prudent choice. Hmm.
System survey complete.
Alright, system survey complete. Alright, so now that there's a few more people in the chat, what's the verdict on my voice currently? Is it properly loud? Like, is it... Because I did make some adjustments that I hope improved it from last time and also kept it at a good volume. But if that's not the case, please let me know so I can improve the improvements. Okay, keep on surveying. Johnny Aurelius, good to see you again. Thank you, Ash. 5 by 5. Everybody online, looking good, to quote aliens. Alright. Okay, that's good to know, because there's some things that are not obvious within OBS that solve the problem. Just really, it's not, I mean, I guess they're kind of obvious. It's called advanced audio settings, but it doesn't provide it for you on the actual input, the audio mixer bar. So, anyway, good. I'm glad it's working out. I still don't want to spend influence because I want to conquer more. I want to let me claim, make more claims. Oh, that's... I see. So the claim cost goes up if you're at war, probably. It would make sense, I suppose. I think that's a change from before. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too... Okay, there's one construction ship. The other one was... Right, it was lost in space, sent to Earth. We can build something out here. That's fine. At least glom onto one of those archaeological sites. I'm sitting here on the strike force not doing anything. That's foolish.
Council agenda ready.
There's the fleet. There's the fleet. Ah, this is what he was talking about. This is what Ash was talking about.
I know. I saw something.
Okay. Investigate. Keep on mowing. Keep on going. No. Come on now. Okay, what are you doing over here? Go ahead and investigate that too. That's fine. Pirate exiles. Alright. Alright. Alright, so... these are xenos, I guess. That's why I'm getting this option. Do not need their services. Take what they have. But their lives. There we go. That's how it goes sometimes. Alright, so what do we have here? We stood poised to attack the Minotaurs. A remarkable discovery. They're humans! Once we realized they were speaking a strange dialect of one of our own languages, hostilities were called off and communications. It's the Commonwealth of Man! Perhaps we should still attack them. No.
The Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language.
Okay. New friends. We're gonna have to convert these people. Father Deacon Patrick. Which one? Father Deacon Patrick, well, it doesn't matter. Welcome on in. Any Father Deacon Patrick can send you my way. That's perfectly fine. The oldest, I've been playing since the beginning, man. The very beginning. I've been through all the iterations, and I've loved them all and regretted them all when they were gone. And, you know, or missed them, I should say. Sometimes I've regretted them. There were some changes I didn't like, and then I got used to them, and then they kind of tweaked them and made them better. The game is what it is. You know, it's tile sets. Yes, the populations on the tile, the different tiles. Yes, all that good stuff. Council agenda ready. Display of power. Alright, evolving society. Excuse me, that was probably loud, right? We cannot rely on others. Who else is there to rely on? Xeno scum. Although we do have these new friends here, hopefully. Alright. My voice crapping out on me here. Alright, but we still have a job to do.
System survey complete.
This is a titanic battle. We're just missing it. Let's zoom in on a little bit here. Sucks to be them. Okay, well. That's the end of their fleet there. It'll probably reconstitute. Here it is here. There's the beginning of their reinforcements. So let's go ahead and take back our own station first. Yeah. Something seems terribly wrong. What seems terribly wrong? Welcome in, Renee, I assume. All right, let's see here. I don't know what to do with this science ship. These things are in the way. Ancient mining drones. Is there not a... There we go. Research project from the fleet battle. Okay, this guy, we need to... Let's reinforce the fleet. And go ahead and repair at our captured station there.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, good. New technology, research speed increase, good. I was not losing a war, no. But I was losing the overall strategic... see, here's the problem here. Commonwealth of Man. They're cutting us off too, but they're humans and we're xenophobes. So they're actually literally the only friends we will ever have. I think they are stronger than us. It seems that they're big, but I could be misreading things.
I have to wait till this guy finishes.
But I think
She's at 4. She's at 4%.
Alright, so... yeah, I do have a path open, but I do need to handle this other situation. I would love to... I got a lot of envoys, you know? So let's build some brotherhood here, the Brotherhood of Man. Alright, so... my son is talking in the background. He's streaming, or he's not streaming, but he's playing something. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so let's be very friendly. Open borders. I don't know. No. Yeah, we're good. That'll be a good first start. Gosh, but it's such a... at least this southern part really is... I mean, am I contained there too? I don't even know. I guess we'll find out. I got 3 explorers over there, so... never rains but it pours, you know? At least they're friends. It's good to be back-to-back with friends. So, but doggone it, I am going to claim this at least, you know? I gotta grab this lane here. Alright, so just build some stuff. And then this other one... I don't really know if I want him to build there. I don't know. It's not the best spot. I mean, it does have good trade value, I guess. I suppose that shouldn't be ignored. Ouch. Bookended by... most recent game I started as Fanatic Purifiers was bookended by 2 fallen empires with no way out. Well, it's good to know the randomness can generate such a situation. But yeah, I guess probably I will go there because I do need the trade value and everything. All right, science ships continue. Continue. All right. All right, so let's see here. This guy... wait, you know what? What level is he? 4? Let's have him go back here. All right.
Construction complete.
We got a lot going on here. Okay. These are all great right now. Oh, these are great. But I think we're going to go with upkeep. Oh, it's a tough choice right now. Let's go with this one. Okay, overwhelming force. While we're already overwhelming, let's double down on how overwhelming we are. Because we're in the middle of a war. Okay, I didn't upgrade the guns before, so I think I am going to upgrade the lasers now. Alright. An open council position. What happened here? Somebody must have just died, I guess, or something? Can you puppet the Commonwealth of Man? Yes, but right now it seems that they're at least my equals in power. So yeah, we we need to build a spy network in addition to improving relations. We're actually going to send 2 envoys to improve relations while we also have a spy network going, and this is a luxury of early game and being at war with your other neighbor. It's like, all right, I've already got a spy network here. I'm not going to try to improve relations. I don't need to worsen relations. I'm at war. So I can put all my diplomatic resources into the Commonwealth of Man. I doubt, I mean, unless I do some sort of technological explosion and just my fleet, if I'm able to fill out these fleet numbers while they're still growing more naturally, they're not pressed with war, I don't think. Yeah, so they've closed. Oh, they've closed their borders. Bummer. Yeah, we'll bring them around. Okay, this science vessel. How did it end up back at Sol again? Okay. Okay. Are we repaired? Okay, let's deal with our notifications. A commander. Fire rate. Army damage. Orbital bombardment pop damage. Job efficiency for slaves. Army damage is, I guess we'll go with this person, Deborah Robinson. She's not great, but I do need somebody, and let's put her in charge of the strike force too. That's the main reason she was hired. She does increase fire rate and weapons damage. Yes, technically, so I'm trying to subjugate these other neighbors that are just xeno scum. The Commonwealth of Man, unless I can determine the likelihood of making friends, I may have to do what you're talking about. There's ways to do it. You can do it through warfare. You can do it through you know, just overpowering them. But one thing at a time, I guess.
System survey complete.
Another idle leader. Why? Did we have like a... Oh, did he lose an election or something? Okay. I don't even know what to do with him. Can I make him the commander of a assault army? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Anyway, this person though can command the assault army. All right, and we'll send out the other assault army also. Okay, construction complete there. You can construct here as well. This starbase that I just set up. I think we're going to do a trade hub. I don't know. Something has... some things have changed since I last played this here. Not worry about that for the moment. But what is this guy gonna do? Just gonna have to wait around, I guess. Okay. Still going towards that. Okay. Alright, and then this science ship. Okay, let's continue. Oh! Deacon Chris is with us. Welcome in. So we're wiping the floor with our neighbor here as best we can.
Evasive maneuvers initiated.
Really? Okay, let's go and take care of this threat. Made it.
Hostile xeno fleet engaged.
Yes, indeed. Okay. What we really need to do is invade the planet now. Transport Fleet 2 is one stop away. Okay, Dimensional Pocket. What? Oh no. Oh no. They got stuck in the other dimension, and I think that means they're going to show up again in some kind of weird temporal anomaly, and it's going to be weird. Let's see, what can this guy... Right, this guy's already on the way there, so let's move him over here. Dimensional drift. Oh, here we go. The safety of the human people hinges on their destruction.
Our science ship is under attack.
So it turns into a Corvette, huh? Oh well. I think it
We
escaped.
mastered a new technology.
Okay. Yeah, time to build some strike craft here. Okay. It's time... Are they still following? No, hold on. Hold on. Let's calm down. Okay, strike force, don't leave just yet. Come on
Construction
back. Okay, that was almost a disaster. Possibly. Okay. Have they merged? They have. Okay. And they're still following the strike force. Now we can continue. Okay, those guys are done. Anything else to build? Not really. Okay, let's leave them there then. These guys, yeah, you can build things there.
debris analyzed.
Okay. The debris has been analyzed. Oh, that's a lot of stuff to get progress on. That's cool. Meanwhile, what else for this guy to do? Stay safe. No, go investigate this level 6. Earth needs to do something. You need to do something here. Okay. Hmm. We're not really hurting for slots, for building slots just yet. I could use more alloy, to be honest. Um, hmm. I don't know. I don't know. More research, I think, right? Because I only have the one planet. Let's just do more general research. They got a temple. Let's do more research. We've got a medical center. It's probably in... let's also... You know what? We do need power, though. Let's build another generator district when we're done with the research. And... yeah. Strike force.
Xeno station engaged. Anomaly found.
Investigate it. That's a big space station. It's taken a while. Okay, a science officer discovery. It's fine. Okay, that station is... no, this has an actual... yeah, let's go blow that guy up too.
System survey complete.
Okay, he escaped, but that's fine. We don't want him working on the archaeological site while we're busy taking over his whole, you know,
System survey
deal. Okay, system surveys are completing all over the place here. Okay, let's research that anomaly. And again, not much to build. Another scientist shows up there. Let's put a scientist to work
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged.
as an excavator. Okay, the fleet is engaged again. Oh, we got another fleet forming. Very nice. Let's smash them again. Very nice. Okay. Another first contact. More Xeno scum? Okay. How are our relations with the Commonwealth of Man? They're considered rivals, but we're slowly increasing. Fair enough. Solar panels on the station, you say? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know about that just yet. This war. I kind of don't want to declare a rivalry. But, I don't know, they are fanatic militarists, not spiritualists, and they're xenophobes. Zero trust. So, they're already... they have already declared us a rival. It's weird, isn't it weird? This xenophobe playthrough that I should start next to the one group that I actively don't want to go to war with, and they're trying to go to war. They're trying to rival me, so we're gonna have to work that out. Okay, but meanwhile, maybe we can spare... I don't really care about the spy and the Shablak administration anymore. So... okay. Strike Force is losing ships, but so be it.
Xeno station engaged.
We're gonna try to terraform this thing. Disappointed. Oh well. Okay, here's the last bastion of their whole setup. Let's finish them off.
New technology.
Okay, what are these guys up to? Ooh, what's this? Alien Menace. 12,000 of them? Okay, we'll leave them alone then for a moment. Okay, these guys can... What are these? Oh yeah, it's that one... Okay. Hold on. We got some tech here. Yeah, so our capacity just went up. We should be building more ships. Losing consumer goods very slowly. That rate will increase over time. Solar panels. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm caught up with the chat. I'm not really short on anything else. I'm not really too worried at all about the consumer goods at the moment. We're doing okay. Let's get... yeah, off-world trading company. Alright. It's the fun part.
Hostile xeno fleet engaged. Construction complete.
My goodness. Am I gonna lose this fight? An alien what? No. Scrap for materials. Did I lose? Okay, we need to go. We need to go. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my entire... can I leave? Are they stuck there because they were following the guy? What if I just land? Oh. Goodness gracious. That's frustrating. I've lost everything. How long until... Why can't I escape, you know? Can I just... Oh, I have to hit the retreat button. Okay. Living space debris. That's not it. Got an archaeological dig proceeding here. Don't abort. Just continue. Okay. Yeah. Frustrating. So now I gotta wait for the strike force to pop out. I'm gonna guess it's gonna show up in Seoul. And the good news is they're still with that. Like, it was such a devastating battle that they're at a worse attrition rate than me. Of course, I did sweep over their entire territory. They're willing to settle the status quo right now. So they're almost willing to surrender according to my terms. So, all right. Meanwhile, we have things to build over here. It turns out, okay. Yeah, we have stuff that's important to do. You guys still? How are we doing? 137. Now, see, it's annoying. I'm probably going to end up having to fight them and just sort of carve them up piecemeal. But at least their population will actually be able to be citizenry. Translate lyrics. Why am I translating? Whatever. Artifacts are artifacts. Okay, science. These ancient mining drones, I'm gonna have to deal with them sooner rather than later because they're blocking me just as surely as this other empire. Okay, there's my strike force. So let's beef it up. Let's repair it. I also still have to wait for the transport fleet. The good news is they should also pop up at Sol. He's still not going to be able to recover from what I've done. Oh, so close. So close. Well, Warmonger, what do you mean? Are we warmongers because we fight demons? Let's get our priorities straight here. Okay. I still don't... I hate seeing, like, one of these ships not doing anything, you know? Okay, but I'm gonna have to just eat that for a bit.
Anomaly found.
Let's add to the fleet, shall we? Let's add to the fleet. I still haven't researched anything else. How much would this cost? I mean, I have a really high fleet command limit and a really good naval capacity right now, so 40 is really fine, honestly. Even though it's early game, it feels like I've been thrust into the mid-game. Alright, Void Clouds. Conduit for the Divine or not, it must be studied. Okay.
The Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language.
Not true. Okay, I need to just close civilian ships, honestly, just so it won't distract me. Alright, the blue laser's good. We have... I feel like... Yeah, we need to just improve survivability for the fleet. Well, what am I supposed to do? They're the ones who called me rival. I have, you know, look at this. I've got... Okay, that's my spy network, but look at... I've already got a guy dedicated to improving relations. 2 guys. And it's still, like, they're not, it doesn't help. And I could get, look at this, I could get an influence gain per month. But no, they want to be rivals. You know, they're the belligerent ones. Meanwhile, I'm trying to fight the Xeno over here and protect us both. So what is that? Yeah, it increases influence. Hello, welcome again. Yeah, dang. Well, I have gone to war. I have swept through most of their territory right here. As you can see, we fought to an absolute stalemate, literally destroyed each other's fleets right at their last doorstep here, because I couldn't quite overcome the station's power when their new fleet showed up. However, my fleet was able to escape, mostly escape, and they're rebuilding now. And we are about to keep rebuilding. There's a lot of building to
System
do.
survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay. Okay, the construction's complete there. Very good. Let's build an observation post. Do some aggressive observation. Yep, that guy's still annoying me. We have an archaeologist dig going there. I'm about to own some more. Look at this. Look at that. 4 archaeological digs in their territory right there. It's just unfair. It's unjust. No. It's the way the Commonwealth of Man is. It's because of their ideology. Fanatical, militarist, and xenophobe. So their default diplomatic position is going to be belligerent in the early game, and, you know, as you can see, like, I think maybe it's slowly going up, but it's like there's really only so much you can do at a certain point. So diplomatically and war-wise, what'll happen is we'll probably end up declaring war on them, and it'll be something like it'll be vassalize. We can probably change the war goal. I mean, do they actually count as aliens is the thing, you know? But, anyway. We shall see. One thing at a time. Okay. Alright. Too few sheep.
System survey complete.
Okay. Oh, that's a good system. Okay. More lyrics from the archaeologist. Only got his word for it, you know. Alright, how are we doing here? We have a little unemployment? Excess denizens, yeah. A large number, indeed. Are we over... What's the... situation as far as... 13%. That's not great. Yeah, so let's, shall we just start generating trade value, do you think? Let's do another civilian industries. We know we need that anyway. Okay. Dang it. This guy's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I don't want to send another ship all the way down there either. Woe is me.
Construction complete.
Okay. And let's switch this over. Oh, it defaults to aggressive. Okay. Alright, it's time. Do we have the transport fleet back? Yes. Okay. Have them follow the fleet. And the fleet is... Wait a second. Did the war end and I wasn't paying attention? Hold on. The war ended. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. And... yeah, here it is. Victory. Okay. And they are also tributary. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I agree with Deacon Chris, of course. A deacon is useful in many respects. Yeah, I was not losing. I just wasn't expecting to win in precisely that way. Yeah, but I got my conquered systems and I solved my problem. There it is. I was doing something else. I unpaused. I was only 3% away from them agreeing. But, yeah. So, we got some good systems here. We preserved our westward march. We've got a nice little subjugated, extremely weakened xeno empire here, and yeah. Thanks, Ash. Yes, no, this is not my first playthrough. I have more hours on this than any other game on Steam. Which is not to say that I'm any good, but I have played it quite a bit. Yes, and at the moment, that count is 3092. Would you recommend this game to other players? Yes. Maybe later. Alright, so, okay, we won the war. They're a subject. They're disloyal, certainly. That's fine with me, I don't care. I expect these things to be disloyal at the end of the day. They know I hate them, and they must be destroyed. Okay, so that's... the fleet doesn't really have anything else to do except sit there and get strong now. But let's wait for a moment and turtle up and get some more money. And... okay, finally our science ships are unleashed. So there's that. Okay. We still have our spy network. Oh, is this a different... okay, I guess we have a... yeah. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna keep gathering information here. Meanwhile, Commonwealth of Man... How are we doing here? Let's... Yeah, it's tough. No, I haven't even gotten to cruisers yet. I haven't even gotten to cruisers yet. I fought... I was just saying, like, I don't think I've fought this early of a full-scale war in this game in years. Forget that ship. I'm gonna investigate. I want the influence at this point. I'm jealous for the influence. Yeah. Oh, do we have something that our science ship can... Let's leave them alone for the moment. I haven't even got destroyers yet. I fought that whole war with frigates, and I didn't even use the assault armies. But I just had overwhelming fleet power. Again, it was a very early war, but I had to fight it because they had me cut off here, and then the other humans, Commonwealth of Man, has me cut up on this side. So... Alright, so, but we're good there now. So we do have to think about the Commonwealth of Man, actually. This station was probably extraneous, and now I have to build another station. Okay, so we're upgrading this to a starport. Yeah. Okay. I never have been into the meta, you know. I barely am aware of it. I don't follow forums on this game or anything. I just sort of do stuff, if that makes sense. Oh, I don't even have destroyers yet. It's crazy. It was literally a war of survival, like necessity. What? Okay. Cool. Alright. We have more archaeological digs. That's very good. We have an archaeologist who's employed. This guy can... We still can't... We still have to fight our way through those ancient mining drones at some point. So that's our next goal for the strike force. Get the strike force up to be around 3,000 and send it out to deal with the mining drones. Meanwhile, this science ship does have things to do. Let's go research that project. Or maybe that's a... There's 3... You know what? Is that worth it? Okay. Okay, so we've gathered information. Does that mean we can see what they have and stuff? Okay, they're still pathetic. Yeah, I think I have the ship designs auto. It's just, I haven't created... It's just the starting Corvette. It's literally the starting Corvette. The only thing I've done, I think the only upgrade I've made is... Yeah, it's not even... I haven't even finished an upgrade. Like... It's crazy. Yeah, I may never... It may be that I've never fought a war that early in any Stellaris playthrough I've had. Okay, let's go through here, I guess. It may be Well, Ross, I've been streaming Mondays and Wednesdays the whole time. The whole time. The more you know. The whole time, people. It's smash that notification bell. Okay. No, maybe not. I did miss 1 week. I think last week I was sick or something like that. Okay. What is this construction ship doing? Let's finally send it to...
Construction complete.
Wait. Where's the relic world? Don't tell me. That's... Oh, you absolute... Give me that planet. Give me that planet. Hold on, which planet is it? Zempak, right? I'll give you my communication. You could have my fleet for a while. No. No. Just give me that planet. Yes, review that proposal. We want more lyrics. Why do we want these disgusting ancient xeno abominations of... I don't understand. They rejected the proposal. That is mine. That is my system. I discovered that system. You are my vassal. When can I declare war on them again? Can I release them and then declare war on them immediately? No offense. Yeah, no offense meant, but here's the schedule currently, and I'm trying to be consistent with it, is Monday nights and Wednesday nights from at 9 p.m. And I've gone as late as 1. Average stream length is probably 3 hours. Stellaris multiplayer match with subscribers in the future is certainly a possibility. I know that there would be more than one person interested in that, so yeah, I mean, all I can say is the requests for multiplayer games are piling up. It seems there's a demand. Does anybody know the answer to the question, though? The question of, if I release the subject, can I declare war on them immediately? I'd be interested to know. Because I want that system. That is my planet. That relic world right there is mine. Okay. Calm down. Let's go build somewhere else for a moment. A wait period after you release the subject. I guess that would make sense, but I want it. I need it. Okay, now I've got a Commonwealth of Man. Okay. Is this thing upgrading? It is. Commonwealth of Man is making claims now.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, new technology. We got the strike craft going. let's do some better... Well, that's expensive armor. Let's do... thrusters, right? Let's be faster. A mobile knockoff version. Well, it's its own... Stellaris is its own thing. I mean... you can do... I think the answer is you can do more in Stellaris than you can do in Masters of Orion. It's, you know, it's the Clausewitz engine, so it's as complicated as Crusader Kings in some ways. But it's what that actually goes all ways. Like Crusader Kings is a game that's, once you learn how it works, it's pretty easy to break it. Same is true of this game. That's one of the reasons that I just sort of like role-playing stuff. Like I say everything I say applies to single player only. Which is one of the reasons I love the game, is because it's a game you can play entirely chill, paused. You know, it's a game where if you have an idea, you'll find out that your idea works. Once you realize where the levers are in the game, you start pushing on them and things happen, and it's cool. Okay, Star Empire never heard of has come to an end. Excellent news.
System survey complete.
Okay, we've got a nice little group of people in here this evening, I would say, and it's good to be with you all. It's good to be with you all. Yeah.
Debris analyzed.
Debris analyzed, okay. Oh, there's a level 10 over here. Right. Debris analyzed. There's more debris to analyze, I think. We've got a archaeology result here. Harmonious crew modifier. Sublight speed plus 10%. Okay, nice. Okay, and oh, an artifact. Okay, let's send this guy on to continue. Excavate the next site.
Construction complete. Debris analyzed.
He wants to throw me to the fishes. I assume he means Subnautica or something. And I believe, indeed, that he has worked to make that a reality. And so it is a reality that will be happening very soon. If I hadn't ended the last stream on a cliffhanger with this war situation, I probably would be playing Subnautica tonight. And so everybody, you can blame DN Amos, who is not even here, unless you're here. DN Amos, if you're here, raise your hand and accept the blame. Accept the blame. The game where you talk to an AI. What game is that? Whispers from the Stars? What about if I make the AI for the Traveler, for a Traveler TL15 AI construct, and talk to that, like Shauner, like it'd be a callback to Shauner. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. He did. Everybody thank Ash for ponying up for Subnautica. Thank you, Ash. Hold on. I've been gifted something else just this evening by another friend. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I have to accept that gift. A friend has just given me Europa Universalis 5. So now I gotta... So that's something else. Speaking of the Clausewitz engine. I never really got that into 4. But I wouldn't mind doing like a blind... You know, a blind... we got a council agenda. A blind playthrough of... you know, starting playthrough of EU5. The fear of the ocean. Yeah, I love the fear of the ocean. I've got Dredge too. That's a good game, as well as Dave the Diver, of course. The classics. Give me that planet. So, Ash, how hard is it to pry a planet from the grip of a subjugated power? Or do I just have to release them and then wait the period of time, like 10 years or whatever, to go to war? Because I want that planet.
Debris analyzed. Construction complete.
Everyone's thanking Ash for doing a service to humanity. Okay, this guy needs to be more ancient mining. We actually have to start. We do genuinely have to purge the ancient mining drones for real. So he's going to have to stay there for now, as strange as that is. Well, actually, no, he can move. Oh, that's something to spend time on. There's an excavation site there. Okay. These guys, meanwhile, keep expanding. That ship has to be killed. Strike Force, go to work. For real. Hold on. Okay. The transport fleet does not have to follow the strike force now. Let's go back to Sol Station there. Okay. This... Let's go ahead and get some... Let's get all that stuff. Yes. Observation. Oh, that's going to be good. That's a boon right there. A windfall. But can you even do that with a subjugated power? Where's the war thing? It's not even a choice. I can integrate the subject. I'll never do that. Never. I'll never do any of this stuff. Yeah, I'm never going to do this stuff. Cooperative. I mean, I should really just release them, honestly. It's... Like, what am I actually getting from them right now? And they're harming my they're harming relations. I don't know. I don't know.
Anomaly found.
Yeah. But they're xeno scum. Ash says it doesn't hurt to keep them like they are now for the resources, but they're xeno scum.
Construction complete.
So, your argument is invalid. Build research there. Strike Force, how are we coming along? Alien writing. It's everywhere is aliens. It's horrible. It's awful. It's nightmarish. Alright. Okay. More science. More survey. More construction.
Construction complete.
More trade value. Whoops. Perfect. Let's build some research. Bronze Age. Okay. I reject your reality and substitute my own. That is a line from the Dungeon Master. I'd hesitate to call it a classic, but it is a fun movie.
Hostile xeno fleet engaged.
Hostile Xeno fleet, where the... Oh, okay, they're over here. Right, right. Okay, so we wiped them out. That's good. Okay, and let's continue to go to work. Let's smash these guys. Oh, before I do that... This guy's got a colony ship. Oh, I hate them so much. Ugh. Okay, good. Our borders are closed. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so they can't send the colony ship through my territory right now. We haven't wiped anybody out. We have severely crippled this empire here. At the same time... Okay, this, we need something here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's do a shipyard for sure, and let's do a hangar. Over here, we'll do crew quarters. Because that's probably going to be our main ship hangout. Unlike the Empire... Okay, so they're equivalent, yeah. Unlike these guys, who were and are still pathetic, we are equivalent with them, but also unlike them, there's only one point of ingress or egress here, so that makes things a lot easier, at least to start. There's probably some back way. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. It's quite roundabout if there is one. I don't want the solar panel. I don't want the solar panel. I'm sorry, Ash. I just don't want it. It's just never been my habit to do the solar panel. You know, I want firepower. Yeah, they'd have to go all the way up the other galactic arm and come back this way. So... Yeah, okay. So that war was very effective, actually. That really crippled them badly. And, yeah, that cut way into all their stuff. Interesting. These xenos and their ways. Having histories and things. Crazy. Miso Solary? Solar panel hatred. It's true. I hate solar panels. It seems like such a waste of a good space station slot to me. Oh, I had muted myself. Yeah, I hate solar panel. It just seems like such a waste of a wonderful
Survey complete.
space station slot. And we are roaming far afield here. I need more construction ships. Okay. Actually, that debris is not really worth anything. Let's smash some drones.
Mastered a new technology.
Let's smash these drones. Off-world trading. A bioreactor. So energy from farm products, basically. Energy and food from farm products. Or minus food plus energy. Interesting. I still don't really want the monument. Maybe I should get it anyway. Probably should. Alright. Welcome in, Deadlier Emu. Nice to have you with us. We are just having a good time playing some Stellaris. You came in after, maybe after. I just
Construction complete.
completed a very successful war against one of my neighbors here. Although, you know, I call them neighbors. They are xeno scum. My other neighbor is not xeno scum. They are humans like me, the Commonwealth of Man, whereas I am the Union of Man. They seem to be bigger and more powerful than me at the moment. At least bigger. They're not. They're equivalent here. A very niche T-shirt indeed.
Survey complete.
I'd need to have 100 orders bought and paid for before I made that T-shirt. Alright. System surveys are completing all over the place. No, let's go here first. Construction. It's just time to keep... It's just always be expanding. Keep building, keep building.
We have mastered a new technology.
More technology. These guys need to do something. You know what? Maybe he does need to go back and grab that. I mean, it's a long trip, but there's also this level 10 out here that needs to get taken care of at some point. 1,000K subscriber special. I make a shirt that says miso celery. Is that the is that the proposal? Yeah, I think you're right. I think they spawned as the advanced civ, so they're not, you know, end game, but they're just like one stage advanced than me as a start state. Okay. Colony. I mean, it's you know, what colonies, you know? I got a lot of texts from those debris researches early on. Wow. Let's go fusion reactor. It is funny. I mean, I'll give you that. I don't know if I want it to be my first merch offering. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But maybe, I mean, maybe if it actually takes on a life of its own and becomes an actual in-joke amongst my growing fan base, and it's an organic thing that I can't deny, then maybe we can talk. Then maybe we can talk. He suggested X-ray lasers. I should have done that. I still got access to them. You're not subbed already, Gorfang? Ash? You're holding your sub... You're holding me hostage using your sub as the weapon. Or you're holding your sub hostage. Something. I do not negotiate with terrorists.
Construction complete.
Alright, here. Alright, that construction ship has a little bit something to do. A little bit something to do. Okay, this guy is going to hang out here. He's going to have something to explore. And actually, you need to move down here in time for that. Implant malfunctions. What? clean up this mess. It's really not our problem, you know? These are... What moral content is there to any of this news? These are not persons that we're talking about here.
Hostile
Okay.
xeno fleet engaged.
Yes. The xeno fleet, the mining drones, right. Should be a pretty quick job. Alright.
Construction complete.
Put paid to them. I think I'll pause the archaeological dig and go investigate that. And the fleet will make its merry way up here. We've got another science ship ready to go. It appeared that the misplaced inventory on Shigris 1 has had a strange impact on the native culture. Okay, so they got like a cargo cult coming. Exchange food supplies for their minerals. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't care. Just get the crates. I mean, it's not like I care. Okay. Alright. Investigate the anomaly. We got another archaeological result here. Let's have a look and maybe spend some of that, of those artifacts. Policies and edicts. No, where's the artifact spending? Society management? I already tried that. Government? Situation log? No. Where is it? Oh. There's stuff available here. Which one now? Talked about... Oh, are we talking about... What are we talking about? Betrayal. What's the betrayal? Oh, I missed a lot. Yeah. It doesn't have to be co-op, by the way. I really don't... If I get killed, I don't care, you know? I'll just stop the game and we'll do something else. Okay, that's taken care of already. Okay, we're doing that already. Okay. I've played more RimWorld than I have any other game so far in my recent streaming career. And I've...
Construction complete.
Okay. Alright, he's done there already. Let's move on. Let's grab another. We got another archaeological site. We got trade. Okay, the debris is analyzed. Survey the system. Okay, you can go all the way there and just move there and wait there. Resentful absence. Oh. Oh, they have a lingering resentment. Fanatic xenophobe ethic gained by this primitive society. Well, fair enough. What kind of a... You know what I need to find out is what kind of planets these observed cultures are on. Okay, this is Bronze Age, but let's look at the planet itself. Go to planet. Arid. Not great. What else? It's continental. It's continental. Yes, Crusader Kings 3 is in my list. I own a lot of games. And Crusader Kings is one of them. Crusader Kings 3 is one of them. And 2. I am willing to play it. It's my SSD is suffering. It's really it's working overtime these days, as I kind of try to consolidate and figure out like what's coming down the pipeline here. But yes, I will play some Crusader Kings 3. I'll be glad to. Well, hate to say it for the old Kix Lutheran Society here, but they would seem to be inhabiting a continental world in a game in which there are very few habitable planets. And I am a xenophobe. So it's not good news for them, I'm afraid. Where's this planet? Yeah. Okay, the religious people are not very happy. Embattled minority. Okay. Homogeneity. Okay. So there's not a lot of religious people actually in the Empire. Not enough to satisfy them. Probably need to build more temples. Good call, Emu. Yeah, we're going into a weird time here. It's like... It may be... Gosh, I don't know what to expect from the development of AI and everything. It could be 10 years. It could be 10 years before RAM is a reasonable price again. Like honestly, I don't know nothing about nothing, but honestly, 5 to 10 years doesn't seem unrealistic, because everybody's stockpiling it, like major nations and stuff. CK, yeah, no, the thing is, I've played so much CK2, and it's been so long since I played either. I think I'd be okay with the changeover. And I did mess around a little bit with it a week ago or so, just to kind of, you know, I don't want to like spend a ton of time early on trying to figure out how everything works while I'm streaming it. Although I don't know how much different that would be than this. Okay, but anyway, the religious people, they... Okay. Okay, so I just maybe need to change a policy, perhaps. Let's look at the policies. It's been a while since I looked at them. We've got Map the Stars. I'm not gaining a lot of unity anymore. I was gaining a lot of it early on. Research subsidies. Veneration of Saints. Let's put on one of those, and let's... Fear campaign, do you think? Fleet supremacy. Diplomatic weight from fleet power. That doesn't even really matter very much right now. Okay, fortify the border might be... It's actually, that's not really necessary either. Yeah, no, I mean, get product. Yeah, well, it'll never be the same price again. That's true, but I'm hoping that we can get some U.S. production going. People are making a lot of hay about like, oh, they can only make silicon because like there's this one. It's like Zeiss or whatever. There's one German company, or some. I'm saying German. It might not be German. There's like one company apparently that has the the expertise and the equipment that can accurately cut silicon or something. Is that true? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't really need to do any of this. It's just looking at it. So what I do need to do is change my policy regarding robots and stuff. Okay, robotic workers. Let's just outlaw them. That's fine. Yeah, refugees, citizen species only. Duh. Population controls. Purge is allowed. Yep. Okay. Oppressive vassalage. Okay. Well, that is what it is. It's only slightly awkward because they're, you know, the Commonwealth is humans. Like, I wish there was an option for doing a different kind of vassalage where you could just incorporate them. I guess they call that an alliance, right? So I gotta, yeah, I definitely gotta research some more traditions. But unfortunately for the Theramorans here, they're kind of gonna be in for a bad time, I'm afraid. Here's my assault troops. And let's just do our thing. It'll take a little while to get there.
Construction complete.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely changing. I mean, it's definitely changing. And anyway, let me not get started on political stuff too much. But a race for RAM, indeed. Yeah, we just got to make it. I mean, we got to make it. We got to make rare earth deals with everybody and get as much of it as we can, and we'll pay. We'll pay for it. That's the good part. We can. When I say we, of course, I'm speaking of my own native land. I'm making a game where you play as a cyborg girl who keeps getting her limbs ripped off and you have to replace them with different things. That reminds me of, what's that roguelike where you can just start replacing your parts with other parts? Is that... It's some sort of tech, like, sci-fi tech, like, cyber post-apocalyptic roguelike. Does that ring a bell for anybody here? It must, right? Somebody here knows the answer. Alright, what do we got here? More fleet command limit, more defense army health. I think I like Edict Fund right now, actually. Okay.
Hostile xeno fleet engaged.
Another one. Oh, the other drones. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go back to my actual layout here. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's what you were going to do next. Okay, this guy's got plenty of building to do there, and this guy is ready to pounce as soon as
Survey complete.
the system is done there. Yeah, that reminds me, Emu, that reminds me of a scene from Babylon 5. Alright. Oh. Okay, the space battle's over. Still doing okay over here. Here's a 4,000 one. Let's go ahead and get repaired up at our subjugated. Well, let's get upgraded actually. We finally got some upgrades we can do here. And let's reinforce. reinforcements in transit. We're good there. Let's send that guy out to research it and start serving. We can actually start moving this direction now. Oh, I feel so free. Needed that war. Alright, how's this starbase coming along? Okay, it's built up, so let's start building some defense platforms on it. I have a little bit of spare alloys laying around. We'll build a defense platform. Okay, more investigation. Still waiting on that survey. What? Oh, right, we're invading. We're invading the primitives. Welcome in, everybody. Got my VA paperwork done listening to you folks. Congratulations, Mythic Mountains. Now, for quarterly job training online. Sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. So, it sounds like Emu is a dev himself. Hideous creatures. Okay, who do we have? Oh, somebody's speaking to me. Splintered species. What? Yeah, hideous creatures. Oh, these are the xenos I'm invading. I'm sorry, I got confused. I thought it was another spacefaring race. Yeah. Hideous creatures, your visage sickens us. Yeah. Okay. Developing civilization encounter. The news that we have made formal contact with an intelligent yet underdeveloped civilization has shaken our society to the core. There's no need for panic. There's no need for panic. They never will. They never will develop it. They will not make it off this planet. Galaxy will not remember their existence. Okay, subjugating pre-FDLs. We've successfully invaded and subdued the primitive forces. Okay, good. They've given up all attempts at fighting back. Good. The Xenos are no match for us. They're never going to become fully productive members of mankind's society. That is not possible. For horrible, horrid, demonic Xeno scum. So, low stability indeed. Alright. Let's, management. Set species rights. Why are they not being purged? They should be purged. Where do I set them to be purged? Ash, what am I missing? If Ash is still with us. Where, or if anybody else, of course, just, where is the purge button? Government edicts? I'm pretty sure I just checked that. I'm pretty sure purging is allowed. Yeah. It's allowed. So, yeah, I've allowed, it's allowed. Where's where's the purging at? Whoops. Okay, let's go to the races directly. Species. Set rights. Livestock. No migration. Colonization forbidden. Non-existent. What in the world? Do not integrate. Undesirable. Can we purge them now? There we go. Okay. Yeah. What, extermination, I'd say. Okay. So... But we still have to set them, right? To do that? I don't know.
Construction complete.
Okay, let's go to that planet again. Yeah, right there. Okay, so they're just... Okay. I guess they're being purged.
Special project complete.
They will not stand in our way. Okay. Sorry, what page I was on? Tell me again, Ash. I'm trying to confirm that they're actually being purged right now. I know they're undesirables and stuff, but is there a special button I have to push somewhere to do that, or is it just gonna... Anyway, let's unpause for a bit. Let's move out of here. Okay, that guy's good to go. Just keep pushing our way out, I guess.
System survey
Or
complete.
maybe should I cover the stuff that's... Nah, we need to push out. Okay, yes, low stability there, that's fine. More archaeological sites, that's good. Okay.
Debris analyzed.
Okay, more investigation. We got research, the thruster's done. Let's go for... should I just jump? Do you think I could... think that's the baby. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. I'm wondering, should I go for the plasteel armor right away, do you think? Or... like, should I get the frigate, maybe? I don't know. I think plasteel armor. Let's just keep being powerful. Keep making powerful fleets. That's really the strength, is fleet power at the moment. Okay, that guy's doing fine. He can go up here. This guy is also doing fine. Fantastic. And what are these guys doing? Keep reinforcing. What are my options here? A burrowing silicon-based life form. Disgusting. Oh, tradition available, finally. I need to get more tradition coming in. I need to get more unity coming in. Alright. Ship build speed seems good. I think upkeep seems good too. They are very good. Damage versus star bases. We're gonna do upkeep. We're gonna do it all, so just keep supremacy rolling. Yeah, snowball your navy tech and size, correct. Plasteel is better, correct. Edict tab. Edict tab. Yeah, so purging is allowed. I mean, it's happening. The question is it happening to these populations? Let's have a look again. The population is definitely going down. A lot. A lot. Okay. Okay. Finally, something for this guy to do. He's not really much of a planetary governor, though, is he? He's kind of terrible. Yeah, I need more priests. I need to build it. You know what I can do is build that monument finally that I... There we go. I'll build a monument. And I'll build another temple. How's that sound? Crazy, right? Just might work. Dang it, Ross. Stop asking serious questions. No, that's a great question. That's a great question. Yeah. Alright, this guy, we can build a station there. Wait, what happened to... Oh, because they're all dead. What happened? They're all dead. Yeah, so it just needs to be colonized again. And that's what we'll do. Good stuff. Should have built that colony ship already. So my first actual colony. Let's return these heroes of the Union of Man. These assault troops here. Let's return them triumphantly home after their rousing success.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yep, it's too late. I just, we know what I need to do is probably move this chat window closer to the other monitor so that I just have to flick my eyes instead of turn my head. And I wouldn't have made that mistake, which I just made. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to look at here. We're gonna go with, sure. What, X-ray lasers? How far out? 80 months. That's not even that bad, is it? Science ship. Okay, built the starbase. Let's cut off his research ship this time. Ew. Oh gosh. Machine intelligence. Oh. Industrial production core. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. The spirits do not look favorably. Absolutely not.
System survey complete.
Okay, they're right there. Sidron Architects. It's not friendly for us. This is a tough start, honestly. See, that's the problem with Christian sci-fi, isn't it? And that's one of the reasons Lewis is so cool, is that he's bold enough to ask that question and attempt to answer it. Yeah. Space is too unimportant to from the Christian perspective. The only ones who take it seriously are the Mormons. That's not true. But it is funny that in more than one sci-fi perspective, so more than one sci-fi predicted future, it's the Mormons that are financing the deep space missions. Didn't mean to do that. Let's research that anomaly. This science ship can move on over here. This dude is already performing that. Okay, good. I'm going to get caught off guard. Alright. Let's upgrade. Alright, we have now found beings far surpassing anything encountered in our empire's... Okay. Well, fiends to test our faith.
Construction complete.
Okay. I guess you just keep pushing. Push further on and further out. 77 alloy. Running low on the alloy here. Okay. Let's get the encryption.
Construction complete.
Alright, finally done with that survey. We probably need... Let's do a... Oh, we are short on alloy. Okay. Let's get a big pile of alloy. All right. Okay, I'm reading up the chat here. Cyberpunk as a genre is a personal favorite of mine, and it was also the first role-playing game that I ever really dove into. It was not Cyberpunk the game, but Shadowrun, and then a little bit of Cyberpunk, but I very much enjoyed Shadowrun as a teenager anyway. Biofuel. Yes, and kibble. And kibble. Okay, we got some building to do here. Research comes first. I have another idle leader. Oh, this guy, right, because he has no planet to go to. Yeah, he'll be busy again soon enough. Ash suggests that I release them and attack a little bit farther up there. I may do that, but maybe not tonight. That might be something that I start, or maybe... No, I like them where they are right now. Disloyal, eh? I don't even know. Like, what is worth doing, you know? Yeah. I see what you mean, Emo. Mm-hmm. Alright. Sabotage. I don't even know. None of this is really worth doing, honestly. Maybe steel technology, I guess. It's a lot of influence, though. Is it really worth it? I'm doing it. Okay.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, new technology. Oh yeah, we got our edict fund up. That's good. Starbase capacity. My naval capacity is good for a while, I feel like. Starbase capacity... I kind of feel like... No. Pump those numbers. Pump those numbers. Up those numbers. Okay.
Construction complete.
Build the starbase. Another disgusting primitives. Okay. Spy Masters reports a drastic failure. Oh. Uh-oh. Get your house in order.
System survey complete.
Okay. Continue building. Lots to build there. That guy will be busy for a while. Okay.
System
Moving on
survey
over here.
Anomaly found.
More anomalies. Very good. Investigate. Okay, and this guy also has an anomaly.
Construction complete.
More mining. Gosh, look at all this area. There doesn't seem to be a competitor there. Who is this? Oh, Shabtak? Whatever. I do want an altercation. Let's let them rebel. Okay. No, let's get the unity. I don't want the pulsating stars creepiness. Okay. Colony ship is finally ready. Yeah, Bastion seems good. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Don't build another colony ship. That's crazy. Just send that one there. Okay, this science vessel is done. So it's time to work on archaeology, I think, for him.
Construction complete.
Yeah, so how's everybody doing tonight? Game of... Oh... yeah. Game of Thrones is... Anyway, the less I say about it, the better, perhaps. There may be some non-haters in the audience. Alright, we have another... Oh, gross. Subspace rupture. Okay. Well, let's grab the 6 trade value anyway.
Council agenda
And we proceed. Oh, Shabtak. It has come to our attention that a missing Shabtak supply ship sustained terminal damage and drifted into mankind's space, where it was promptly and unceremoniously pilfered of its cargo. A supply ship? What supply ship? Listen, those are natively ours. Okay. Launch agenda. Infinite opportunity.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Thank you, Mythic Mountains, for saying that. Tolkien is... He's still subversive to this day. He's still subversive to this day. There's, from a professional writer, fiction writer, and literature standpoint, there's no reason for his book to have worked as well as it did. He proved everybody wrong, and he continues to prove them wrong, and even all of the imitators are... that they cannot imitate. It's impossible to imitate. He is inimitable. Inimitable. And really, every comparison is a poor one. I mean, since people are talking about it, what the heck? It's my channel, right? It's my stream. I hate Game of Thrones. I hate A Song of Ice and Fire. I hate it because of how much I enjoyed it at a certain time. And I feel that George Martin traded on the goodwill he built up amongst his fans to string us along, and then it became very clear after the fourth, maybe fifth book, which I read, that he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know where he was going.
System survey complete.
So here's the thing, right, Emu, and this is one of the topics, and the people in here who know me will say that this is the thing. If you want to get me going on something, this is the thing to do it. It's like either going to be this. There's different things in different contexts, but here's the deal, right? Fantasy is just that. There aren't any rules. I don't agree, actually, number one. It depends on what you mean by fantasy. Of course, there's rules. If there was no rules, then you wouldn't have different categories such as fantasy and sci-fi. And I agree with Urban here that he tried to be so subversive. I'm not so sure. I think he was like on a personal mission to prove that he was as good or better than Tolkien. That's a separate topic. The fantasy topic, of course, they should write things that are different from Tolkien. I don't think your stuff needs to copy Tolkien. In fact, I wish people would stop trying. I mean, in the ways that they try, like for it to always... It doesn't have to have elves. It doesn't have to have dwarves. It doesn't have to have, like... But when I say that what he did was inimitable, I don't just mean in terms of quality. I mean the actual act of what he did. The fusion of genres that Lord of the Rings represents. Lord of the Rings in particular. We'll just leave out all the rest of it, right? Like just addressing Lord of the Rings as a 20th century novel. It combines 3 or 4 different major forms that are yes, okay, sorry, yes. And before I go, yes, I saw your comment there. Yes, it's not that there aren't rules. I'd say it's more that it isn't supposed to be Tolkien plus. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I mean, well, here's the thing, right? It could be like what Tolkien wrote was basically Robert E. Howard plus Norse epic poetry plus 19th century pastoral English slice of life, that's basically Lord of the Rings. It's sword and sorcery plus Norse epic, a Norse epic plus you could say historical romance, plus 19th century pastoral English slice of life. The creation of language obviously served it served as a background for all of that stuff. I'm just dithering here with my fingers while I talk about Lord of the Rings. Yeah, let's move on. Science vessel, do your sciencey thing. Actually, do your sciencey thing. Oh, Cybrex refinery. Uh-oh.
Situation log updated.
So we got the Cybrex stuff going now. Research. Okay. Oh, the doggone rubricator. Oh, it's on that one relic world, isn't it? It is. The one that is blocked by our so-called subject. Disloyal subject. Yeah, so, like, I mean, it's not just, it's like 3 forms of Elvish. You got Dwarvish. Plus, he also took the opportunity to essentially restore a version of Anglo-Saxon that was never actually spoken in history in order to make the language of the Rohirrim. I mean, it's basically Mercian with some of his own words that don't exist in the historical record, but that he, as a scholar, felt must exist. Okay, what am I going to do with my strike force here? Yes, and have you read Mythic Mountains? Have you read Leaf by Niggle? Just today, don't burn me alive, I think I enjoy those more as well as The Hobbit. When you say you enjoy them more, you mean more than Lord of the Rings? Yeah, well, I think that's special. I think that's special. That's a special thing to think. And that's fine, because you got, like, little kids, and that's good. Like, there's something beautiful in that, too. It's just, there's... It's fine. I mean, I don't... Didn't you... You haven't read it recently, right? Maybe I'm misremembering. Like, you have... It's been a while since you actually read Lord of the Rings as opposed to watched it, or did you read it recently or listen to the audiobook recently? I'll tell you what's an interesting experience is read some Robert E. Howard, then go read Lord of the Rings again. After reading, like, a good chunk of Conan and Kull the Conqueror and stuff. And approach it from that angle. From that sword and sorcery, darkness. 2 years is a perfectly reasonable amount of time. Perfectly reasonable. Yeah, man. Read Leaf by Niggle, too, especially while you're in this, like, sort of Tolkien's lesser fiction mood. You should absolutely get into that. Alright, so, okay, I'm sitting here talking about Conan and Lord of the Rings and stuff. Okay, let's research that project. I think he must have already been doing it, right? Okay, Strike Force is... I still don't know what to do with the Strike Force. Okay, Alien Menace over here. The Strike Force is 3.5k. Strike Force needs to get strikier. Strike Force must get larger. I still don't have destroyers. Isn't that crazy? Let's pump those numbers. Let's put up to 50. And then I really should start, like, pushing for destroyer or cruiser or something.
Construction complete.
I mean, it's not Apocrypha exactly. But I know what you mean. I mean, it is lesser. Look at the plane. You can. I have no problem. People can like what they like, and when I said special, it was meant to be to sound somewhat like a dig. But the truth is, it is special. It's like people should appreciate the stage of life that they're in. You know, I have been through periods of time where, for example, I preferred Doctor Who to Lord of the Rings when I was in like my late teens, you know, or when I preferred even Dune to Lord of the Rings, just the place in my life that I was. We should invest further in these ice-breaking climate control network. Yeah, let's do that. That's cool. More tech. Steel technology. Good. Let's keep going. This guy needs to build more. So let's push. That's actually a good... No, that's too strong. That's right. That's too strong. UNS Manifest Destiny. That's kind of funny. I mean, that's a bit dark. That's a bit dark. Oh, brother. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me... Just typing a message there. Yeah, just thanking my friend for the gift of EU5 before I forget. He might be in stream, but then again, he might not. He often is. Yeah. So here's the thing about Lord of the Rings for anybody else who's in this mood, right? It's a doggone education. It's an education in an archaic mode of storytelling that doesn't exist anymore. The act of writing Lord of the Rings was the act of bringing it back. It's not present in Conan, you know, it really isn't. It's not present in really anything else. Some guys took kind of a stab at it, George MacDonald, like other guys took sort of a stab at some angles of it or some facets of it, but he took it on full force and produced something that could have come from almost no one. I mean, really no one else. And when I say produce something, I don't just mean the whole Legendarium, you know, it's really specifically Lord of the Rings. It's as the years go on, you know, and we go deeper into the 21st century, it doesn't have the same meaning, or I hesitate to say the same relevance that it had in the 20th century. It might have more relevance. It might have greater relevance as time is more removed from the 20th century. Yeah. You gotta write it, man. Write it. Write it. Let's get it written. I mean, people talk about... I mean, absolutely. Write the Christian sci-fi Tolkien analog. You know, write the... I mean, it's a modern update of... It's a modern update of so much... Of... Well, again, it's... Wait, are we talking Tolkien now still? Or are we talking Game of Thrones? As far as being an update of... Or are we talking Sword of Truth? I was Brandon Sanderson. I don't even know what we're talking about. Yes, write your thing. Absolutely, write it. And it should, you know... Like, to be the way to emulate Tolkien is not in trying to make another world that looks like Tolkien. The way to emulate him is to do the same kind of trick that he pulled, where you just pull from all of your interests, past and present, and present something, you know, because what he did was he wrapped up like 2 or 3 different time periods in all mankind's history, not just like, you know, in the more recent things that he wrapped up are definitely recent, like modern English life, early modern English life. But the whole book itself is a time capsule of like an entire culture through at various points in its history. So that's the way to me to emulate Tolkien, is to have the product that you're trying to make to be. Read his essays. I just gave Mythic Mountains this same advice. Read his essays, which are on fairy stories and Beowulf, the monsters, and the critics. If you read the Beowulf especially, the Beowulf essay especially, and I think they're both available for free online. What? Leave them alone. What the? What are these? Specimens. Abduct some of them. Yeah, sure. Abduct them, please. I don't want to lock... No. Why would I do that?
Situation log updated.
Yeah. The monsters and the critics is like... he wrote it before Lord of the Rings was published, or he delivered the lecture. And it basically just lays out exactly what he's doing with Lord of the Rings before Lord of the Rings even came out.
Special product complete.
And he describes the nature of the project that he's kind of engaged in. And it's almost a roadmap, really. In a way, it's sort of using the Beowulf poet. What he's saying is basically the Beowulf poet did what we're talking about. Whoever wrote Beowulf did the exact same thing as he was trying to do, as we're talking about. He used his own culture, his own interests, and the deep history of his people as a source material to write something totally original. I mean, it's remarkable in that. I mean, Beowulf is as remarkable. That was Tolkien's goal, to write something as remarkable, as weird, as idiosyncratic, and as like significant, as much of a cultural time capsule for his people as Beowulf was for the Beowulf poets' people. Significant enough that monks decided to write it down, you know? So,
Situation log updated.
anyway, that's the end of that rant. I love talking about this stuff, man. But that's the significance of Lord of the Rings to me, is like, it's a treasury. It's a treasury of like Anglo-American culture, civilization, literature. All of the forms of English literature that were meaningful are represented in it, in the form of a modern 20th century novel. You know, it's like the kind of thing that only a guy that was becoming an old man could do, really. Just insane. Yeah, okay, well, you guys are talking about serious stuff here, right? I don't recommend myself as a good source for who to watch about Orthodoxy as a source. I'm pretty good to talk to about Orthodoxy, but I don't think many of my videos are necessarily good sources of information for it. I think there's a lot of good stuff out there. I don't say no to the recommendations that Hello has put there. Yeah, and no pressure to ask any questions. But I'm around, you know. I think did I finally put my Discord channel in the video description or in the channel description? I can't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty easy to find. You can reach out to me on X or on Discord or something to talk about the faith. I'm not like on call for people 24/7, but if somebody has an issue, like I do like to talk to people. I like to answer their questions and stuff. Science vessel needs a job. Science vessel needs a job. Remember the old days where you could just put your science vessel in orbit over a planet and just say, he's researching. Oh well. The simpler days. Now I need to figure something out with him, though. I do still have a bunch of archaeology to do. But honestly, he should just go out and explore more. I need to still push exploration. Science vessel needs funding badly. Okay, let's keep that going there. So the construction ship that one's done, so he can go get some more energy going. More trade value. This guy is pretty good. Let's keep on. Yeah, let's just build. Just to slow down this spread a little bit, because otherwise I just burn through all of my influence. Oh, we're ready for another. No, okay, let's do this. Ship build speed. So we get the top row done. 2 more to go there. How are we doing? We got those built. Okay, we have no available jobs, no unemployment. So still 1.6 thousand civilians. That just means that they don't count as unemployed, but they are employable should I create jobs for them. Which I don't actually need to... Okay, God bless you, Deacon Chris. Good to have you with us. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that brings up the question of, have you read Space Viking? Yeah, if you haven't read Space Viking, you should. It's not really about Vikings, but it is about people who do what Vikings did. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Yeah, it's a sci-fi, it's an absolute sci-fi classic, the good kind. Unfortunately, a lot of the books that have the reputation for being sci-fi classics kind of suck. It's a shame. Not all of them, of course, but stuff like 2001 and stuff like that is just nonsense, in my opinion. It's been, whatever. Maybe I don't need to go too far down that road. Okay. Still nothing going on here. I don't know. Is that a good place? We're almost at midnight. We've been rolling for 3 hours. We're having a good time. How many people are even... Yeah, still about 40 people. Not bad for a Wednesday. Not bad for a Wednesday. What can I wrap us up with today? What can I... Here's the question. How many gigs is EU5? Oh, it's not much at all. It's like 15? How is EU5 so many less gigs than CK3? Or am I imagining that? I'm not imagining that. Add to strategy. Yeah, no, wait, it's not actually. They're about the same. It's still 3 gigs less, though. I guess, like, CK3 has more sort of 3D animation going on. Win 95 solitaire. Subdeacon K. You're the king, baby. You're number 1 tonight. Number 1 biggest fan. Number 1 chatter, I guess. Whatever that. Yeah, top fan. Okay. Yeah, I can't. So I'm not gonna start EU5 tonight, but I am gonna wrap us up with something a little bit, because I definitely achieved my goal for the evening. I guess the next goal will have to be dealing with the Commonwealth of Man. I have the feeling I'm not really going to be able to properly deal with them until I get some more traditions, like society traditions. Alright, well, in the meantime, what can I... I don't know. Something. What should I do? What should I play, guys? Storage requirement. I don't have any... why would the... I don't know. I just don't know. Let me see. Let me stop confusing myself. And let me... look up something good. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know. Okay.
Special product complete.
It turns out I'm just playing this more. No, don't resign. Are you kidding? Wait. No. What am I doing here? Okay. As like my sort of wind down thing, depressurize thing. I mean, should it just be... No, because I mean, Star Citizen's crazy. It's not crazy. I could do a little cargo run or something. Right? Yeah, unfortunately there's no voice chat happening in the Discord right now, but yeah, absolutely join the Discord. Absolutely. I want more people to join. It's not crazy, is it? It's not crazy. It obviously has to be. So you'll forgive me as the screen kind of goes... Let me see. Can I set this up? Without... Okay, let me move this over here. I'm gonna try to pull this off. I'm going to try to pull this off. Okay, let's launch that. Let's see if this works. Transitioning is, I don't need a C2. I don't even know if I'm going to do anything. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to see. Mainly, I'm just going to practice right now and see if I can successfully transition my stream thing here without accidentally switching to my camera. But first, before that happens, Star Citizen itself has to come up. I think Ash was referring to a cargo ship called the C2. Wait, were you? What are we talking about? Alright. So I think... No, that's not going to work. Okay. Is it going to capture it? Alright, here's what we'll do. This is hard. Okay, I'm gonna try to not do it so fancily this time. Add existing. Okay, let's quit out of that. It's black. It's not working. It's not working. That's awful. No, we don't want the launcher. We want the actual... There we go. There we go. It's working. Now, what about the audio? Oh, the audio's coming through quite loud, isn't it? Let's reduce it, shall we? I am still streaming. I'm just now starting up Star Citizen. You can see some of my cohort are in the universe now. I'm not going to join up with them, but I am going to join on their server. Thanks for dropping in, David. Good to see you. We are just finishing up with a little bit of Stellaris, and I'm going to do a little bit of Star Citizen. I can run Star Citizen. I will not hide from the chat that Star Citizen is my personal benchmark. And requirement that any PC that I get from here on out must be able to run it. Um, I love this game. Yes, I do. Sounds coming through okay, everybody? A little bit soft, a little bit loud. Okay, here we are. I'm still in a hangar. Let's see what I've got on me here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
We had
system.
we had an awful time last time. We had an absolutely awful time, but it was good. It was good content. My Star Runner is stored at the Onyx facility. Oh, Ash, let's never go back there again. Until that mission is confirmed for working, so we don't suffer for an hour and get to the end and have the box bug out on us. Avoid the desert. That doesn't sound very orthodox. I am gonna have to clean that ship. I am not going back there. I started it. I'm not going back there to just to get that doggone Star Runner. Let's see what kind of cargo missions I can get. It'll be relatively quick. I'm gonna try for an interstellar. I know it's not that quick, right? Rookie. For Redwind, right? So the others, so all my other hauling is for Kovalex. So Kovalex doesn't have an interstellar? It's fascinating. Star Citizen is not a Bethesda game. Star Citizen is not a Bethesda game. Okay, yeah, so what the heck? I'll try it. For how many units? So many units. No, I want direct. Oh, that's so big. Look at how much that is. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, at least this is all from Port Tressler. Goodness gracious. Okay. But it's so much. Look at this crap. Look at how much space. This one I could do. Okay, this is fine. ArcCorp mining area, that's doable. That's fine. Oh, man. Okay, Pyro, 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 Pyro. Okay. What about something smaller? How about the member rank stuff for Stellar? Okay. That's way better. So member rank and that's planetary. So I want stellar. Okay, what's the 90? Okay, that's way better. That's doable. And this is even better. 94 might not be better. Okay. No, too much flying around. Let's just do the direct. let's just do the direct. That wasn't it. Did it get snapped up already when I wasn't looking? Probably. Okay, hold on. How much is in... Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Space games were popular. Yeah, it's true. I think a lot of them were started to be made... okay, so 46 or 224.
Please visit us again.
Okay.
Bye.
A lot of them started to be made to sort of fill in the gap while people waited for Star Citizen. And then and then the new space game wave like came and went. And Star Citizen's still here. Still waiting on it, but it is playable though. Okay, I want stellar contracts. I want a member contract if I can. Because I'd like to increase rank faster. A small. It's delivering to 3 different stations with 4 different boxes, 4 different sets of things. I don't like that. Okay, 81 for medium, the same kind of deal. I just want to direct. Okay, ambitious stream to Tressler. Direct medium. It's annoying. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I'm not doing anything here. What's investigation gonna... Onyx... Oh, oh no. I'm not going... I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. Wow. 222,000? Oh, it's... Okay. This is dangerous, yeah. That's dangerous. It's basically... Yeah, this is dangerous. It's sort of a rehearsal for drug runs, essentially. What's delivery? Oh, that's going to be, yeah. Present delivery. That's fine. So it's sort of like the old courier missions. That's kind of funny. I don't know. That's fun, right? Security post on Selin. These are so big. I guess it makes sense. $288 though. I mean, goodness gracious. The Interstellar, they're not messing around. Okay. I'm just going to have to go down the line and get one that makes sense. A stellar rookie junior. I wish you could filter by member. Member small. Member medium. Well, from Lively Pathway to 2 other places. What the heck, you know? What the heck? That's fine.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay. And I will use the star. It's a good ship for this contract, actually.
Welcome ASOC
114,
vehicle system.
I think.
Thanks for thinking again.
Is that good or bad for this? 114, will that accommodate everything? So, yeah, we're good. We are good. Wait a second, wait a second. You guys have seen the orange one before, or the white one. The white version. Oh, whatever. Not worth waiting. Let's go. Okay, where's the pickup spot? We are picking up at Lively Pathway. Okay. How's everybody doing this evening? Still 40 of you here. Crazy. 41. Wonderful to spend time with you. Alright, up we go. Do. Everybody seen this game before? Well, not everybody. Do. Yeah, we're not going to go on the tour right now. We're just going to hop in and get to flying. We got some work to do. Okay.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on.
Looks like you're all set to leave.
The Mercury Star Runner. Yes, and if you want me to pray for you, please don't hesitate to send me a message on Discord. And as you say, it's not that I mind people asking here. It's that I'm likely to miss it.
I hope you enjoyed your time here, Orson, and you have a pleasant rest of your journey.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Shields off.
So Emu, Star Citizen does have that gameplay, although most people are in spacesuit of some sort when they're in a ship, so they probably wouldn't get sucked out immediately. It's assumed that there's some sort of magnetism or something operating. I don't know what the hand waviness is for that, but they're adding repair gameplay and all sorts of engineering gameplay and stuff like that is coming in, and then in the next coming months. Okay, we are just getting as far up into the atmosphere as we can. Try to get... Alright, and we will set our course. Collect shipment. Kind of far away. Lively Pathway Station. I love these station names. Like all the mining station names. Here we go. The journey begins.
Quantum travel engaged.
A little bit of stuttering as all the textures load in. Okay. We need to go to this. That's not it. Where are we picking up? Deliver, deliver, collect. Almost all whole way across the system to get here.
Quantum travel engaged.
Good times. Barotrauma. That is a game that's on my wish list. Absolutely. I haven't played it yet. Good game to play with friends. Good game to, that would be a great, like, sort of palate cleanser, you know? Like, open up the chat. First come, first server, like a lottery basis. Why does it look like the Ebon Hawk? For the same reason that the Ebon Hawk looks like the Millennium Falcon. Because it's awesome and it basically does the same thing. It's essentially like a smuggling ship. Yeah. Sterling, is this your first time seeing the Star Runner? Would you like a brief tour? Oh, Starbound's great too. Starbound is great too. We can do a brief tour if you like. This is my Star Runner, everybody. We love the Star Runner. Let's turn some lights on. Okay. And we'll turn some lights on over here. Okay. Here we have the living quarters. Okay. Living quarters includes good old bathroom and another bathroom. Bathrooms are full, like, sink and shower type situation. So, good stuff there. Yeah, I love the MSR. Absolutely. Useless in the game at the moment. Not really the best option for anything, because what it's made for doesn't really exist in the game yet. No, wrong direction. So, what it's made for is mainly this stuff here, is data runner. Okay, so all this stuff is going to be able to carry, like, high-value information. Okay, and then there's some sort of advanced scanning that it can do. But again, these systems are not fully, or really hardly in the game at all. Yeah. I just love this. I love this ship. But yeah, it does the same kind of thing as the Millennium Falcon. You got a dorsal and a ventral turret. You've got, you know... Oh, yeah, here's the lounge area. I showed you that already, but yeah, we got the chess set. Got a sort of a drinks and stuff. Food. Yeah. So, that's a brief tour. Just in time. Oh gosh, just in time. Hey, I didn't get my musical cues. I'm used to getting some musical cues. I sat down just in time. Okay, time to slow down a little bit maybe.
Shields on.
Slow down all the way. You know, I feel like my volume stuff is kind of out of whack here. Let's change it up a little bit. We got master all the way, but sound effects too low. Music is good, speech is good. Sound effects need to be a bit higher, because I did lower the volume for the game in OBS. Okay. Yes, Discord is better for sending any, like, prayer requests or just any little chat that you want to have. Discord is better. Thank you. And I will attend to it. Absolutely. Okay, we're good on the sound. Let us... There we go. Yeah, it's nice to have the little sounds. Engine sounds and all that good stuff. My friend, I played EVE Online on and off for about... 15 years? What, 20 years? Really? 20, yeah, but closer to 20 than 15. Correct. Yeah, there's no need to get me started on EVE. It's not an unpleasant subject, but it's not... I don't play anymore. I have lost the taste for it entirely. Oh, I'm like pretending like I got a landing zone when I don't even have one. I'm just like aligning up with a thing. Hello? Anyone there? Don't you bug out on me, game. Don't you bug out on me, game. Do I need to back up before I do that? Let's try again. Yeah, I probably needed to be not so close, perhaps? It's EVE is as much of a commitment as you want it to be, honestly. There's plenty of ways to play it. There's casual ways to play it, and there's hardcore ways to play it. No, it's not too much of a trigger for me anymore. I have emotionally detached from the game. Okay, but where... Give me a land, would you? What the heck? Whoa. Hello. That's a starfighter? No. Is that you, Ash? Unknown. Gotta make it. He's wondering what's up. I think our server is bugged out. Honestly. And it looks like he's in the same boat as me. And he's obviously a player, right? Because he's flying. It's not an NPC. And yet it didn't return a name on him. So I think there might be something wrong with server at the moment. That sound is me continually trying to hit the request docking. Let me try a different method. Let's try something else. No. Hail target. Wait, is that you? That's literally... Is that you in that freaking... It is you. It said element demon. Are you serious? Did you come out here? How did you know? Because you heard the name of the thing. Use... Let me stop. So we are bugged out, though. That's what that means. That's Ash, everybody. Say hi to Ash. In a... It's still not... It's not a starfighter, but it's a... what is that thing called again? It's the RSI... something. Take him down. Can't. Don't want a crime stat. Okay, I'm going to hail the station from the board here. And it's still not working. Dang it. I'm coming for you, Ash. We're gonna do some content, even if it kills me. This is not a fighter, everybody. Whoops. I'm so sorry. I have a crime stat. Inbound missile. I'm about to die.
Attack on shields.
Attack on shields. Somebody's shooting missiles at me. My crime stat is only 1, though. I was being so friendly. Oh no. Another missile hit. 2 more missile hits. I think the missile platforms are killing me. Okay, I'm dead. Well, that was fun. Not Klesher. I didn't deserve that. Crime stat of 1? Ah. So obnoxious. Perfect way to round out the stream, though. I thank you once again. I thank you once again, Ash, for helping me with content creation. You fly like the ape that you are. Is that a line from, like, Wing Commander? Uruk-bai, is that a line from Wing Commander? I have the feeling it must be. Yeah, I'm now in space jail. And I'm not sentenced 20 minutes, 1,250 merits. Okay. 20-minute sentence, yeah, for a crime stat of 1. But it's not loading me. I'm just sort of... Yeah. I'll call it a night. I'll call it a night there. It's 12:30. We've been going for a good 3.5 hours. Not bad. I got my war done. I got my Star Citizen needless violence. Listen, none of that would have happened if the station had just accepted my docking request. You know, is it really that much to ask? They could have avoided all this by just not being so inhospitable. So, anyway, I think as usual, I will round us out with a prayer. We're just staring at this black screen here. Definitely not great content for the edited version of the video, but that's okay. We're just having a good time here. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. And please, if you have friends that you think would like this kind of thing, you know, I'm trying not to be too political. I'm also apparently trying not to be too religious. But I do tell the truth of the faith as I understand it here, as I've been taught it. And if anybody wants to have any questions, you just want to hang out with some cool people who enjoy video games and enjoy watching me play them, let your friends know. And we'll end us with a prayer here. Oh yeah, sorry, a couple more things. I'm supposed to remember a bunch of stuff, right? Check out my Twitter, I guess, although it's not that edifying. But, you know, I put updates for streams and things like that there, and I talk a little bit about current events and stuff. Check out the Discord channel. By all means, you're welcome there if you want to reach out to me and talk about the faith or have any questions about things like that. Discord is the best way to find me, to message me anyway. Please check out my parish's homepage, holyapostlesOrthodoxChurch.org, and please leave a like and all that kind of stuff, all the good stuff that you know you're supposed to do. Now I'll say a prayer. It is truly meet to bless thee, the Theotokos, ever blessed and most blameless and mother of our God, more honorable than the cherubim and beyond compare more glorious than the seraphim, who without corruption gave us birth to God the Word, the very Theotokos, thee do we magnify. Amen. I'm Father Christopher Johnson. This has been my gaming stream. I'll see you all again very soon. God bless.